Granny Gristlebone's Guide for the Clueless, a grisly guide to help you love dancing, hard loving, laughing, and soft foods by Cinda Tobin. Welcome to this presentation. I wish that Cinda was here to be able to narrate some of the things from this book that she wrote. Unfortunately, as you know, she passed last August in 2022. However, I wanted to share this dear, lovely book that she put together of the presentation of what a granny from Texas might say. Her insights into the world, her sarcasm, and her deep thoughts and prayers. This is for Cinda, and please excuse me while I use a Texas twang whatsoever inside of this presentation, just to give it the flavor she might have done with her sweet, gentle voice. I'll introduce some of the material as it's taken out of sections within the booklet, but some of them will stand alone, and I will simply read them as they are, starting with the opening prayer for the book. My prayer for the littles. Lady, bless the little kitties. Lady, bless the little puppies. Lady, bless the little kitties. Lady, bless those who have so little and need a little love. Lady, bless the littles. The dance. What is the dance? It is that whiplash of existence, whimsy that speeds us all along a slick railroad track with no defined destination. Just movement ever forward, for movement is life. To stall is to decline. To stop is to die. Death and life partner in a panacea tango. Any moment the twirling and spinning may fail, leading to a fall, but there is always the promise of acceleration from the acceleration, the lifts, the throws, and then to be caught safely in loving arms. We trust in our partner, whether external or internal, always the eternal, caressing us lightly to press on, forging past exhaustion, pain, and fear to enter the zone of high romance with existence. That is the dance, the creative force that some identify as love of life and its capacity to amaze, trouble, and treat the soul to new adventures each time the music plays and our feet sway in new rhythms. That is our dance. Lady Luck Dance. Lady Luck and I were roommates once. She was called Lucy in those days. I explained these things to her. It's not in the cards. It's not in the dice. It's in the dance. It's not in the boy. It's not in the girl. It's in the dance. It's not in the people. It's not in the planet. It's in the dance. From the section Food, Soft, and Otherwise. After watching newfangled cooking shows, I realized I'd have to change how I digest. Turning the corner and heading towards the kitchen sink is like sneaking up on a shark. Those knives might turn on me any moment. They say apple pie smells will make you buy a house. That's another big fib. Last time I baked, I did no such thing. The 3 secret ingredients of great apple pie are cinnamon, brandy, and vodka, but not consumed in that order. Broccoli is a fine color. I boil it and use it to cover the bottom of my garbage to soften the rattle of potted ham cans. Sure, I eat fried food. Nothing I fear ever crawled out of a hot skillet. From the section The Old Devil Melon. 3 o'clock this morning, I got a hankering for watermelon, so I went out back to the garden. By cracky, there was the devil stealing my melons. The ruckus we made, we called it a draw. I got my melons back all right. The devil got to keep his hide. My hubby and I celebrated him making his special pie by eating the pie before any guests could arrive. People ask me, what scares you? Ghosts? Death? Taxes? Dirt? I reply, overripe bananas. People study many years to learn fancy physics. Mother always knew kitchen rules and cosmic rules are the same. Waste nothing. Mandy had me over for a chicken dinner last Friday. I won't say it was tough, but the knife did run away with the fork. This is from the section Family, Legitimate and Otherwise. People say it is hard to tell my hubby Wilford and I apart. They have grown to look alike, people say. He's 6'5". I'm 5'1". I can see how people could get mixed up. I call him Big Willie. Now calm down. I just told you, he is a tall man. My nephew, Roderick, wanted to get smarter, so he ordered a correspondence course. He ate a page a day. My son asked me for a loan by this here email. I told him I'd consider it when I got some real mail. Ellen talks very little. She runs words around in her head before laying them out. Everyone then takes her words home with them. Had an in-law come visit who decided he'd just stay and make our couch his new home. Don't know what happened to him after the day we sold the couch, with him on it. Isn't the smell of burning hair awful? Uncle Eddie's fell out so fast, it would ignite before it hit the floor. This is from the section, Just Folks I Plain Don't Like. My sleazy farmhand, Floyd, wrote himself a new pickup line. Hey, baby, your pickup or mine? Storms can cause a ruckus, but blowhards always just run out of wind. There were once 3 wise men traveling together. It ain't happened since. I think you look just fine after the sun goes down. Want a cheap thrill? Glue pennies in your pants before you walk around pickpockets. Some folks are not worth the snot on an old hanky. No, it wasn't a wink. I winced because what you were saying dropped on me like I was a statue in the park. This is taken from the section Mother Nature. I've never received a greeting card from the Bluebird of Happiness. Just notes he left on my fresh-washed pickup. Fishing ain't relaxing. It takes a lot of brain power. I have to catch the worm, looking the other way, and don't get me started on sneaking up on the fish. I got this new idea that won't lay down and roll over. I call it my roverlation. My rooster refused to wake up one day, so I boiled a pot of water near him, and he ain't forgot since. Sunrises are a start at covering mistakes I made last night that moonlight and moonshine didn't wash away. In the fall, oaks throw acorns at my house, but I take a slingshot and I throw 'em back. Is it right to say a dead frog croaked? And finally, an excerpt from her final prayer in the book. Lady, bless those who help. People walk by when hope is needed most. One stops to help them all. Lady, bless those who help. And that is the end of the excerpts from the book, but it's not the end of the dance. The dance goes on. Our blessings go to you, Cinda, wherever you are now in heaven, and for sharing with us your ideas, your quips, and your prayers. For all those out there who are creating each day and have a chance to leave something behind that can touch others. It's all about the dance.